Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
So, y'all know we were originally, I'm supposed to be boycotting the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but this is a special occasion simply because I guess the ratings were so low they put it on YouTube. So, we got to watch it on the YouTube, and also it's on straight from the A.com. So I wrote a little recap for those of you who didn't want to, watch it. So if you wanted to read the site, it's over on straight from the A.com. Now, as we can, we can sit here, we can drag, we can talk, we can do what we do in addition to boycotting. Can we not? Hey, Reese, thank you so much. Let's talk about this for a minute. Let me make it big. Now, y'all see who has the center peach. It is Porsha. They used some old pictures from last year, but they threw Drew Sidora in there. But Porsha's in the center, so I guess her storyline is will have the biggest impact this season. Now, I'm going to give my opinion on that in just a second. So since she's the biggest storyline, I'm going to save her for last. But one thing that we can talk about in particular is Cynthia flashing her boobs. Cynthia flashing her boobage in one of the first scenes, because I'm like, dang, is Cynthia trying to take Nene Leakes' place? Did anybody say that Cynthia was under the influence of drugs when her boobage fell out of her sequence dress, as Marlo said? And speaking of Marlo, why is it that Marlo is always mispronouncing words? Every year she mispronounced something. I don't know if she does this on purpose or if she is just ghetto as hell and don't know how to pronounce certain words. And I'm like, Marlo wears sequins, so why wouldn't she know how to say sequins? I don't know. She's a fashionista, so why doesn't she know how to say that word? But I digress. This particular review is going to go pretty fast, so y'all keep up. Now, what happened while they were sitting there? One thing that I can say for sure, that there is a quarantine weight gain going on this season. We talked about it earlier this summer when all the ladies kind of banded together after people were dragging Kenya for looking a little thicker than usual in her Instagram pics. Then all of a sudden, the alliance came forward and said, I'm fat too. Kandi was like, I'm fat too. Cynthia was like, I'm fat too. We're all fat. We're all going to lose weight together. So, it was interesting because it seemed like Kenya was the only one who was really, really in her feelings about the way her appearance. And so, I guess it's a good thing that, they decided to lift her up, even though she has never lifted anybody else up. And here is a picture of Kenya. I said in my, on my site that Kenya is, looking a little swole. We all looking a little swole. I'm looking a little swole. I was talking about that earlier. Chipmunk cheeks. We all got them. We all get them. Kenya might need to take a little water pill. It doesn't look very good on her. I don't know. She just looks a little bit miserable. I don't know what's going on with Kenya. But she said she couldn't zip up her dress as she was getting ready to go to the lawyer's office. And as you can see, her mock neck turned into a cow neck or something. But she wore it anyway. Us fat people know how to manipulate it. We just wear stretchy things. Somebody need to teach Kenya. She need to wear some stretchy things so she won't have to worry about zipping it up in the back. Okay, but anyway, Kenya went to her lawyer's office to discuss a divorce yet again. And I'm like, did she do that last year? Did she talk to the lady about estate planning and, had everybody believing that they was about to file for divorce? Didn't she and Mark both issue statements last season acting like, please respect our privacy. We are divorcing. We are no longer together. Like, what is it that every season we got to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth? Like, he hasn't been with her through the quarantine. Her timeline was a bit off. She seemed to, feel like, she told Andy that, they were working things out. But she also said in her confessional that, Mark was in New York during the quarantine because of his business. Now, which was it? I don't understand. It just seems like, Kenya's made for TV marriage isn't working for her. You said Kenya's scene with the lawyer was a bit fake. Exactly. Then the lawyer gonna say, say, I done seen cases like this all the time. All of you high profile women, y'all let these men drag you through the mud. So I guess he done represented Mary J. Blige or somebody, because he done seen all the women get their money taken. So apparently, Kenya don't have no prenup, and she in her feelings, and she need to make it work to keep her money. But there's that. There is that. Who is this in here? We got some trolls in here. What is that you putting in here? We're gonna have to put you on timeout. Okay, where is my Facebook? My Facebook in here. I haven't seen no Facebookers. Oh, there go Darren. Okay, I see you, Darren. I see a bunch of y'all saying y'all not gonna watch Bravo. That's okay. Watch it on YouTube. Watch it on Straight from the A. But we can still drag and gag. Exactly, Monique. We can still drag and gag. Now, another thing that happened. Let me go back. Oh, Kandi and this damn block storyline. Now, first of all, we got Riley. See, I don't like talking about kids, but she is 18 and everybody keep talking about her new nose and all of this. And so I'm like, Kandi up here begging her baby daddy for child support money, but she got money to pay for new noses and stuff. I'm just confused. Like, what is going on with the finances? Now, I'm not saying that Block should not help pay, but, I can understand why he is cursing her out, saying she acted like a broke bee, because she's clearly just doing it for the cameras. She is clearly just doing it for the cameras. And now, again, I don't like to talk about the kids, but, Kandi is accustomed to wearing her clothes a little bit too tight. Everybody always says that about Kandi. Kandi wear her tags clothes, and she wear her clothes a little bit too tight. That's why everybody was like, when she talk about she done gain weight, we like, Kandi, you always been a little thick or whatever. You always eating and you always whatever. And we already know that Kandi did not quarantine. So whatever she talking about some quarantine weight, it is a lie, because we saw Kandi at every party, at every mask off party. Kandi keeps saying, I get tested every day. I get tested every day. So Kandi done told y'all she is not staying in the house. But, anyway, you said don't let his ass off the hook. Okay, sexist got out. But, yeah, it's just interesting that, Riley seems not to really care much about, having a relationship with her dad, which is fine. But it seems like Kandi wants to force the issue, and in forcing the issue, Kandi wants all the money. So, okay, Kandi, we gonna give you that. But we just tired of hearing about it, I guess. We just tired of hearing about it. In addition to that, what is all this cleavage? It's a pandemic. Y'all gonna catch chest colds out there, because look, Cynthia's boobs falling out, Candi's boobs falling out, and I'm not saying she don't look good, but I'm just saying, how many boob jobs does it take to make a housewife? How many boob jobs does it take? Like, Kandi done talked to Marlo, said she want little short perky boobs now that she done paid all her money to get these big boobs. But I digress. Now let's go on to Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill. I'm sorry, I almost fell asleep. Wait a minute. Wake me up, Lord. I need some caffeine. Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill. Cynthia wants to get married so bad that she could care less that it's a pandemic. We said it. I said it all summer long. It was a super spreader event. I don't know why she didn't see it coming, but she didn't care. They clearly filmed this when they thought Bravo was going to film. And so even Mike was like, wait a minute, it's a pandemic. What's going to happen? And Cynthia was like, well, by October 10th, things should be open. Everything should be good. I want 250 people in my wedding. I want all or nothing, because my first wedding was such a traumatic event for me. And then I'm tripping because everybody look, I know a lot of people in Atlanta, okay? I know a lot of people who went to the first wedding, and those same people went to the second wedding. And those people who experienced both weddings say that the first wedding was off the chain. The first wedding had food. The first wedding was glamorous. The first wedding at Fernbank Science Center was marvelous. Everybody was dressed to the nines. And they said the second wedding was a bunch of BS. They was pissed off at the second wedding. They was talking about they had to wait around for this, that, and the third. They had to get, they had a cocktail hour. Everybody was drunk. Nobody was wearing their mask. Everybody was supposed to stand apart from each other. Nobody was honoring that. Cynthia was late. Everything was late. They were supposed to have it outside, but they had it inside. Then they had to wait for the reception. Then they had to wait 2 more hours for the reception, which ended up being 4 hours. Then by the time the reception came, everybody hungry, thinking they gonna get fed. They didn't get no food. They got finger food and peach Bellini. So everybody was mad and everybody went out to eat after the wedding. And you ain't heard that from me, but that's what I heard. Okay. But so Cynthia is in her feelings. You know, she's telling Mike Hill that she wants this big glamorous wedding. And Mike is like, well, look, would you rather have a wedding or a marriage? I mean, it seems to me like you want a wedding more than you want this relationship. And it seems like that's true. Everybody says that. Everybody's like, it seems like Cynthia was rushing into this. Cynthia was rushing into this marriage. What's going to happen? She know this man is a cheater. He done wrote it in his book. But, you know, that's all we got. You know, I could just talk about them all day because they were just sitting there looking crazy. But there's that. Now, let's talk about the lead peach holder. The lead peach holder, Porsha Williams. Porsha Luther King, as Marlo called her. But Marlo been watching the blogs because us blogs been calling Porsha Luther King all summer long, honey. We've been saying that all summer long over here on my YouTube channel anyway. But, you know, they pull all the footage that, you know, when Porsha got arrested. One thing that I did not like that Bravo is doing is exploiting the whole Black Lives Matter movement for entertainment. We went through this summer. We all are triggered. We all are suffering from PTSD because of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, and everybody else that died, you know, these senseless murders at the hand of police. And so because of that, Bravo using this, playing clips of George Floyd calling for his mother, I think was horrible. I think it was overkill. And I think that, you know, there is a reason why we should be boycotting this network. So, I don't know. Some people seem to think that it's a good thing for them to, you know, air it. Them, you know, they're showing the world what happened, but it's like the world already knew what happened. They're using this for entertainment and they're selling ads and they're making money from it. So I in particularly didn't find that entertaining. And so I'm not happy about that. Anyway, at the end of the day, NeNe Leakes wasn't there. However, they did give a few shots of her, you know, when she was, oh, I put that up there. They did show us a few clips of her to remind us of her absence. They showed a clip when she and Kandi and all the ladies were in the van and Kandi was telling Todd that she liked him to eat it from the back and all that stuff. So it's like, yeah, we know NeNe is not there and we know y'all need NeNe to be there. Hopefully, you know, by next season, y'all will have NeNe back when y'all see that none of us is watching this and we are boycotting. Now, that's all I got for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me see what y'all saying. Did any of y'all even watch it? Y'all watch it over on YouTube? What y'all saying? Bravo has been insensitive to the culture. However, they still want to use us to keep the lights on. Exactly. I don't know what it is. They need to bring NeNe back. You glad you didn't watch it? It was very triggering. Why is Riley always sad and shy? She won't even get along with her stepsister. I don't know. Kandi will continue to be sneaky, and she is a big liar. You cannot believe nothing out of sneaky Kandi mouth, okay? Somebody's silicone botch body is right. Who, Miss Joseph? Who said that? They don't need NeNe. They need somebody. If they don't need NeNe, they need somebody. That wasn't to remind us of NeNe. What was it for? Why they still showing us pictures of NeNe if she ain't in the episode? Explain to me. She need a check for that. Bravo. Okay, we already saw that. Okay. The first 5 minutes you were done. Okay, I'm done too. Now